I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the San Antonio Express. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3-and-out, and for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
General West.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready. 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 54.
Rock now on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Shift. Pilot, 64, weak. Hard. Slide. No. Tight dog. Hatchet. Tighten up.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Set. 54 Mike.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready. 18 Gator. 54.
Bound to lose one. Check three.
Protein spill. Hit it.
On 2nd and 12, Locke completes it to Benjamin. Room to run past midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch out. Check 52. Under 10.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Moss. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
After one, it's 9-0. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
No. Check.
Hey, lock it. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, echo.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Rock it. Deuce. Deep river.
On 2nd and 12, Locke escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now! 5.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Samson Ebukam. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Let's see what you got.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. There it goes. SOS.
80 weapons.
That's a what? Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
On second down and 4. Lock. Benjamin's got it. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, wahoo!
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Go! Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Bradley Chubb, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the pass. Back. Watch the edge. Check nickel.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Danny.
Greystone travel.
Show it up.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Moss. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
X3, 218, chop it.
Check 4. Check 43. Slam.
5.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the run. Check it backer.
Blue draw Porter. Shoot.
On first down, Locke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
That's a second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He's tied to me.
Now Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check girls.
What? Hey, Sam on.
Check 9.
Ready?
Johnson's got it complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
70, Indy.
54. Let's go. Whip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 2. Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for... And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
36. Hey, alert 3.
Back to throw here. Going deep here for Allen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That goes for a gain of 31. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. This is Gordon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
You don't want it. Check 15. Check.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. And what a big-time play there. 51 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing.
Now Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Watch the pass. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Stand. Come.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry and able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey.
Let's go.
Mark 55.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 57.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
They bumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. And